Hi, I'm JT Bircham. Welcome to People and Projects, where we talk with interesting people about fascinating projects. And today, no exception, talking with Michel Lockett about caterpillars to butterflies. And no, we're not going to scare you with any live creatures today. This
Yeah.
is folks learning to fly. Folks learning
Yes.
to fly. Welcome, Michelle. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for this opportunity on this platform to share our story of caterpillars to butterflies, how we started, and what we're doing in the progress.
Yeah, thank you very much. I love to talk to people around Ohio who are making the community better, and precisely what you're doing. You're giving folks an opportunity to improve their life. Um,
Yes.
Real quick, caterpillar to butterflies is autism support.
Yes, caterpillars to butterflies is all thing autism.
Yeah,
I started with this vision about 12 years ago. And what I noticed was there was an increase in autism. And it wasn't really being addressed in our community as it needed to be. So we came up with caterpillars to butterflies, all things autism.
fun. Now, what's your story getting to this place? How did you get to supporting autism?
Well, I worked in the community for over 20 years in different capacities with dealing with disabilities. Some great organizations in the community. But what happened was I noticed that dealing with autism, they needed a place of their own. So I set forth to have a company that gives them the tools to be able to go out in the community. We're called caterpillars to butterflies because caterpillars are individuals that are very sensitive to society and sensory. So we have a building in Wilberforce that has our caterpillars. And our butterflies are out all day. Actually, today they're out bowling. They're had breakfast. They go out in the community. They just stay out all day. So those are our butterflies.
Nice. So caterpillars, those that like to stay in, and
Yes.
butterflies, those that like to get out.
Yes.
And it sounds like you're always trying to transition towards that. If
That's the
possible.
goal. That's the
Yeah,
goal. It's the goal to get, and as we know, everyone's level of being out in the community is different. Even typical people is
yeah.
much. It's a lot of sensory going on nowadays. We also have a HPC services with our home care. So we do have in our staff going out in individuals' homes and taking care of them as well.
Let's talk through some of the programming. What is available? For those maybe who don't know anything about your services. What How do you support? What's available? What should folks know?
Okay, so we have a day program which comprised of our caterpillars and our butterflies. Like I said, our butterflies are out all day. We do have openings right now. We do have openings for our caterpillars, which are inside the building. We have HPC services where we go to the home. We have respite services, which is a little different than HPC services. Normally, respite deals with younger children in the home, and we're giving our parents and caregivers a break. And, they need that. They need to get out in society and enjoy their self as well.
Now, when you say, I think I hear you saying HPC, is that home
Home health. Yeah, home health
care?
care. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes. So those are for a little older folks, that need services in the home. Because as you know, autism doesn't go away. So we're going to provide care from the youngest to the oldest. We do not have an age demographic other than with little ones like babies. We do not honor services for babies because autism is normally diagnosed around 3.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, you, uh, as you mentioned, been in healthcare, developmental support for
Yes.
years. How is autism similar and different to some of those, others that maybe folks might be more familiar with? What's the similarities and differences?
Well, one of the differences is unless they're on the extreme spectrum, you probably wouldn't even notice that they have autism. They just seem a little quirky, little sensitive to foods and smells and stuff. So you wouldn't kind of pick up on that. So that's where it's kind of different to diagnose. Also, they normally don't have too many outward disabilities unless they're dual diagnosed with something else, where other disabilities you will be able to notice right off, mental illness or with physical disabilities you notice. But autism is a little different unless they're on the extreme end of it.
Okay. Now you mentioned openings at the day program, and I think you said that's in Wilberforce.
Yes, we do have the day program in Wilberforce Clifton Road, and it's amazing out there. The clients love it because it's kind of back to nature. You know, we have a lot of little land out there, and it's really nice. And we call that one just like home. Caterpillars to butterflies, just like home, because it's kind of a more of a home setting. They cook in there. They do different sensory type of activities there. So we keep that kind of on the like home, the love and the care like home.
Yep. Now you mentioned eligibility a moment ago. How do folks become eligible for services through Caterpillars to Butterflies?
Actually, through the waivers, DODD waivers, and also private pay, we have that, and Ohio Rise. We're a partnership with Ohio Rise.
Okay. All right. I know community to or Caterpillars to Butterflies have received some community support. You've got a lot of support from the folks. I was looking at the website,
Yes,
lots of logos
yes.
there, lots of folks involved helping out and lending a hand. Yes?
Oh, we have an amazing partnership with different people. They're believing in this cause. They're believing in the vision and moving forward. We have amazing staff, amazing volunteers, people just popping in, helping us all over the community. And we also want to thank Huber Heights because Huber Heights has just stepped up and helped us in so many areas.
Now, your facilities or your services, are they unique somewhat to this area of Ohio? Are there other folks doing this, other places around Ohio? How do we compare to other communities?
Okay, so what makes caterpillars to butterflies a lot different is we're dealing with the whole family. When we go in, we help the family. I just want to give you one example just morning, we had a client that goes to our day program in Xenia, but mom had something happened in the family and they needed care before our day program opened. And we were like, hey, let us go in, let us send staff over, let's help you get to the place that you need to be early in the morning. We had staff there to get them ready and had our driver pick them up so the day went smooth for that family. And a lot of times in other areas that I worked, it's not fully supplying the needs of the family. It's really helping out the client, which is great. But I think overall, helping the family helps the client.
Sure thing. Sometimes support needs support.
Support needs support, and we're all for it. Anything that we can go the little extra mile, it really makes a difference. It makes a difference with the family because if the family and the parents and the caregivers are just getting taken care of, it helps that client as well.
Yeah. Um, did you start Caterpillars to Butterflies? Is this your creation, the program?
Yes, it is because I was out in the community, and thanks to my daughter-in-law, Courtney Pickens, as well. She's a co-founder. Um, and she's a nurse, and she saw what would happen on her end when they would come into the hospitals or different places. And I had seen it on my end when being a provider or caregiver. And my whole family, my friends, the church, everyone came in and just supported this vision.
Neat. You shared a story there a moment ago. I'm going to ask for another story. Maybe is
Oh,
um,
yes.
what is the? I'm guessing there's a celebration a little bit when you make that caterpillar to butterfly transition. Yes. How does that
Yes.
affect the family and the community?
Oh, it's amazing. We have one gentleman. He actually came to us once he graduated out of high school, because that's normally when we get our caterpillars or butterflies once they graduate.
Okay.
And his mom came to me and she was like, okay, he's not going to go out. He's not going to do anything. Here's his cars. She had brought in all these cars, little Hot Wheels. And so we went out and bought a rug. I'm sorry, we went out and bought a rug for his Hot Wheels because we thought, okay, if this is what he's going to do. She had his movies packed in his bag, his iPad. And she was like, he's going to be good here. He's going to meet friends, but this is all he wants to do. Well, he is now a butterfly. Does not bring his iPad, never see any cars. He's out in the community. He's actually bowling today. So, I mean, and actually his language has come so far. He gets in a van, he say, good morning. He'll say, I'll close it. And he helps another client that he has just taken under his wing. And I'm just going to let you know, a lot of individuals on the spectrum do not have language. So he has nothing other than a few words here and there, but he has come so far. We're just so amazed with this young man. I mean, he is right there. He's doing everything that they're doing. Pickleball. We go to the Croc Center. They had private pickleball lessons, and he got right in there. And I'm just so pleased. We had a partnership with the Dayton Dragons. They went in and they got to push the buttons and take pictures. And also on Mother's Day, Montgomery County gave us tickets for our clients to take their mothers to the Dragons game on Mother's Day.
That is so awesome.
So we're just so proud of everything that's going on here at Caterpillars to Butterflies.
Now, real quick, if someone is hearing you talk today, Michelle, and thinks, wow, maybe my family has some hope, maybe there's some support for my family here, how do they get in contact with you? How's the best way to get a hold of you or get a hold of Caterpillars to Butterfly?
Yes.
Did
So we can, I mean, we have all sorts of ways to get in contact. Actually, our facility is 4707 Brant Pike. That's our headquarters in Huber Heights. That's where all offices are. We're here from our office hours from 9 to 4, so they can get in contact with us there. They can also call our number 937-304-5650, and that is our main line to contact my director of operations. Her name is Janetta Shaw. She's amazing.
Nice. And I think I saw c2bautism.org is your
Yes.
website.
Yes, it is.
Nice. Nice. Well, time flies when we're having fun.
It's
I
fine.
hope folks can hear your heart. I
Yes.
hear you wanting to provide a little support, a little encouragement to families.
Yes.
Autism
That's
around.
what it's all about, the family. We're here to help the family.
Well, thank you for what you've been doing. Thank you for what you continue to do in the Miami Valley area. Thank you for providing that support. We appreciate it so much. Keep up the good work.
Hey, thank you. And thank you for giving me this platform.
You are so welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.